Be careful out there, you Robin Hood kids, all my kids, high school Robin Hood kids, everyone, listen to me. If this breaks, it's over. And you guys like trends. If it breaks this trend, it's going to break your account. And beware of IPOs. Bad track record. You guys know that. Be a swinger. And that's probably not a good idea either. And my darn phone, it's blowing up. Hey, shout out to one of my high school kids. Yo, I just want to say thank you for all the information. This is the only class that will help me in the real world. And I can't legally show names or anything. I got a job because of you. Reaching out to people about my clothing brand is just really helping me, so thanks. And I think a lot of them were, they felt my frustration because I'm like, this is current, what, if you've come to my channel and I was talking about taxes, this is how you can legally not pay them. And this is how you start businesses. And this is how you don't, this is what rich people do. This is what poor people do. You go get a job, the government takes everything. And then I call on a kid and they're like, wait, what are we doing? I'm like, that's it. I quit. I'm done. And I told them, I promise you, the 30-year-old you is punching yourself in the face right now, telling you to listen about things like what the Fed's doing right now. We'll look into that. Pedal to the metal. No, all in. Boy, we're going all in. You think the balance sheet is high now? Whoo, poo-poo pow. It's, and he can't disguise it. I mean, I think they're running out of, I think people are figuring it out. Let's see if the game is getting closer to being up than not. And yesterday I said, and gold, right? I pulled this thing up. I'm like, ooh, we're talking about this. And then I did, and then I had technical difficulties, so I'm going to save that to the end. But some crazy things are happening in gold. And U.S. jobless claims fall. A pinch. Just a little pinch. But then we got to look at like the bigger picture, the economy, all of these sizable layoffs that are happening right now. And we don't have lockdowns anymore. What the frack? This is the worst in history. What is happening right now with people being laid off and unemployment and jobless claims and the airlines? We will talk about the airlines. They won another $25 billion. What did you do with the last $25 billion? And then we're going to look at the 3 worst states, worser unemployment. So just in case you want to move. And then record builder sentiment. What kind of mint? It's a sentiment. Same thing that happened, remember? 2008. And I'm like, I put up a big for sale sign in my house in California. I'm like, not buying this. Well, now we have a rental unit crash, which I have one of those. So I guess that's not good for me. And it reminds me of a drunk guy. Good analogy. Not saying to be a drunk guy driving a car, but it's like crash, crash, and then crash. And you get out of the car and your buddy's like, wow, the engine's still there. Better than expected. I'm not going to give you my normal spiel. I'm going to ask you. This is what I'm going to ask you. So as a high school business teacher, if I have 100,000 subscribers, that's called clout. And maybe they'll listen to me. So would you just please click the subscribe? After I get it, you can unsubscribe. It's crazy. I asked my students, what would you rather have? A doctorate degree or a silver play button? Means that you have 100,000 subscribers. The whole class is like, oh, silver play button. Just to let you know, mom and dads out there, that you're putting your kids through school, they're like, you know what, thanks for the $300,000 in student loan debt, pops, but I'd rather have a silver play button. And the market's just closed. We got breaking news. Oh, let me guess. It's better than expected. Dow closes more than 100 points lower. That's it. That's a red breaking news. Apple, Microsoft, tech down. Huh. Now, what do all the pundits have to say about that? Oh, it has nothing about trend lines. It has nothing to do about, but whatever. Snowflake buyers beware. IPO that doubled have poor track record after that. Let's take a look. See, what you want to be is like pre-IPO, right? Like Warren. What was that? But you can't sell. So you have to wait. Here's some of the 2020 IPO's biggest first day pops. 249, CureVac, Big Commerce, 201, Limonada, 139. And then here's Snow. Looks like a really bad lightsaber, right? I told everyone on my course, I'm like, I'm going to come in the morning, but I'm a swing trader. I'm going to get in, get out. I'm not doing this. I said, whatever you do not put in a market order. If you put in a market order, you're going to be this guy right up there. I want to know, please, if you know the guy that paid $320 that just decided to push that market order all the way down to, what is this, 215 on the wick, 214? Rough days. Since I have my charts up, that was not the most important story. This one is right there. That is the S&P 500 index, and I'm going to go Casper on you, and then I'm going to try to draw a trend line for you. The trend is your friend until the end, and you can see, right? I really apologize for this. And then this here, we're consolidating. So this is okay in here, but I will show you what makes me really freak out is clicking on that button and it's not working, and then I have to re-click it because I'm in my drawing mode, is this right here. This is the daily on the S&P 500. Now, don't call me, this is when I have to say, I don't know. I'm just a YouTuber. It's not financial advice. Don't listen to anything I say. Listen to the Robin Hood. They'll tell you. I think we could go higher. I know you're like, what? No, I do. I think there is a possibility of there's another top coming. And if you're like, but wait, Johnny Bravo, should I buy? Should I sell? Well, if you're in the course, it told you to sell over here. Okay, you buy here, you sell there. It's kind of an interesting thing. Buy high, sell low, or buy low, sell high. Which one do you want? So my buy and holders, because I have different audience here. Some of you guys are like, market never goes down. Okay, fine. All right. I think you got one more pop on this one. It looks like a death cross to me, just saying on the daily. But the bigger picture and have stop losses. Look at that. Woo, look at that. Let me show you something. You see this little yellow line right there? If we drop below that, you better pray that you have a stop loss in that's not after hours, because it won't fill till the weekend of or the next, when it opens. But right there, you're looking at what, $3,230, and we are currently at 3,358.57. I just lied. But in a short time frame, because that's what I do, I will not hold your bag for you. I'm not going to do it. I have a buy signal on this one. I would like, though, to close one candle. We'll look at after hours, one above that red. But this is, and if you're like, what? How do you have that? I have a $1,000 course on it because I am filming, but I give you, because I'm currently filming, I'm uploading right now. My accountant came on. And I said, while I'm filming, and then it goes up to 1,000, but I'm filming right now, it's 200. Coupon code down below. It's not a coupon code. You just push a button. And if it says 1,000, you missed it. If it says 200, I might recommend that you buy it. Maybe this weekend I will move the price up to 500. And you know what? It's very valuable. And the one thing that I teach my kids is put value on yourself. And then everyone will scream at me when it's a $1,000 course and I'm like, hey, half off, link in the description, 500. You're like, wait, where's the 200? And also, if you guys are looking at this chart, you're like, well, the market's closed. No, it's not. You could still, this is me. Look, here it is, after hours. Still be a trading. So that is how this is actually SPY. That is the ticker symbol. That is an ETF that follows the S&P 500. And then if you say to me, but my Robinhood account doesn't let me trade after hours, I have to pay more money. Well, that's why I give you guys free stocks in the description from Webull. And here's Snowflake. Doesn't look to me, see that red line? I want to be over that, even in after hours. And I think Webull's a great trading platform. All politics set aside, heck, they just gave me an Amazon stock. Should I sell it? Oh, nope. Looky there. Nice little indicator after hours. Here's my next opportunity to spend over $3,000 on a stock that I could have bought for 15 bucks, and I did a paper on it for college, and I was laughed at by the professor. And then just in case you want to move to the places with the worst unemployment, here are your states. Scrolling on down, the top 10 highest insured unemployment rates in the United States of America. Hey, Hawaii, congratulations. You got first place. California, it's all the places that I like. Hawaii, California, go Vegas. New York, Puerto Rico, what? What are you guys doing over there? Yeah, they have you guys locked down. I know a lot of my YouTuber friends, not looking too good in Puerto Rico. You might be able to avoid paying those things called taxes, but Tennessee allows it too. What, you guys have a 0% state tax rate? Over here in these states, yeah, they stick it right up our, well, yeah, I guess you guys can capture that one wherever they stick it. And another 860,000 Americans file for unemployment benefits. Don't know about that shot right there. I would have, nice purse. My wife would like that. That is a Louis Vuitton, gentleman. That purse goes for about too much money.
Just in, CNN chief business correspondent Christine Romans with a look at where they are, still very high. Romans.
They really are. We saw some summer hiring,
as
you know, but there were still 860,000 people who filed for the very first time for unemployment benefits in the latest week. That is a historically high number still.
Yay, we're breaking history, but we have a solution. Right here. There it is. This guy. He will. I'm just joking. This is not a political channel. I cannot be. It's way too polarizing. You guys, whew. It's like Colts. Crazy. Fed signals low rates through 2023. We'll run out there and go borrow some money. But Johnny Bravo, make your presidential prediction. I have no idea. Honestly, I don't. All I know is that there's 5 cards charging 0% interest rate until 2020. Take my money. And I will say the only thing that is even keeping us afloat, this thing that they call an economy, right? That was another joke. That is not, this free market that we have, which I'll move into the airlines in just a moment, is them just giving direct cash to the people. That actually pumped it up a little bit. Never mind that you have to pay it back in taxes. So make sure you guys go out there and get your jobs to pay for them taxes. And yes, that is inflationary when they direct right to you. Although we are in a recession, depression, that is deflationary. But I think if the Treasury has its way where they could just go direct, right? Who needs the Fed? Those guys. That guy with the glasses and gray hair and purple tie on. We don't need you. We'll just direct deposit right into your account. Woo! At that point, inflation, hyperinflation. And as you guys know, for the most part, the Fed can only loan. And the banks are not loaning. Like you got the Fed bank, private bank, with a guy that sits in a chair, wears a purple tie. And then you got the banks, and the banks are not loaning at all. They're 99%. They're all tightening up, like pinching a penny. And MarketWatch is saying U.S. jobless claims fall. Yes, better than it's so good. Everyone has jobs, but the economy is still suffering a lot of layoffs. This, my friends, does not look good. And initial jobless, these are gnarly numbers. 800. Oh, but it went from 893 to 860. Oh, great. We saved a couple grand. Let me guess, they got a job as a pole worker or a pole dancer. You can't do that now. And I'd actually like to know, are you fully employed? This is what I've read. This is what they said. If you drive one time for Uber, fully employed, congratulations. Now, here's my question. If you're just like, oh, let me put a Lyft sticker on too. Now 2 people have jobs full time. And then you take that pole position job, right? Now it's 3. You're 3 people fully employed. And then coming in from Reuters and APOC, which is Tupac's brother, Fed defends pedal to the metal policy, and it's not fearful of asset bubbles ahead. Really? You guys don't care? About pumping up bubbles? Okay. Hey, that's right. It does help the 1%, the rich. Just pump it up. I mean, my accounts look great, but I hang out near the exit, okay? I hang out really close to the entrance and the exit. I'm not going to be that dude. Like, remember back in the day, the tech bubble? I learned. I don't want to be that guy. But the U.S. benchmark S&P is approximately 51%. It's up 51% since its low in March. Where does that $3 trillion stimulus go? It went right snack dab into the market. And now they want to slash interest rates to 0, which we kind of are, right? But what we really need to steal all the wealth is negative interest rates. Well, the banks to loan, come on, you guys, what? Do you see something that us Americans don't? And I have to tell you too, about the housing market, I know it feels great, right? The brain, that's just how the brain works. When the market's up, everything's great. And your brain says, there's no risk. That's the highest risk that you can possibly be right now. And it's just, can we cookie cut it just like 2008? I think we can, despite record builder sentiment. That is a mint that you will be consuming. Housing starts, oh, what's that word? Does that say collapse? Led by rental unit crash. And to be more specific, there was a 25.4% drop in multifamily units from 503K and 375K. I know Robert Kiyosaki tells you, rich dad, buy up all the multifamily units. And I'm going to say, be careful. And I actually got out of my rental units in 2009. I don't know the month. Remember, I got out of Mi Casa in October of 08. And then all the rental properties, everything, just clear the books. I could be right. I could be wrong. But hey, you know what? If you guys have a lot of, why not? Take some money off the table. That's why I love swing trading. It's like a win-win situation. It goes up, you take money, it goes down, you come back in, you take out. You don't just have to hold and go, well, I really don't know. And then you're comfortable with trading. You're like, oh, in, out. But people just really know how to buy because it feels good. And then when it feels really bad, they sell. And then my suggestion, can I give a suggestion? What I'm doing and what I've been saying on this channel, not financial advice, is when it comes to the housing market, why not wait? You have time. Be careful of that FOMO that's happening right now. And no, I did not see that one coming at all. That one, if I had $1 million, I would have lost $1 million. If you would ask me, we go into a depression, what happens to the housing market? Oh, it goes through the roof. Okay, then, smarty guy, how about the stock market? You go into a Great Depression, what happened? Then my answer is learn how to trade equities, right? CNBC, and remind me, don't forget about the gold. If I end this video and you're like, dude, that was 2 times, you forgot. That's maybe because you forgot to like the video. So let's balance our relationship here. Airlines, labor unions, again, push for another $25 billion in federal aid as more than 30,000 job cuts loom. Well, and I have some fam that's in these things, and I say, fire them. That's it. Terrible father, right? Sorry, sweetie. That is just what we call a free market. We're going to have to let you go. Bye-bye. And I think that the road paved with good intentions, do you know where it's paved to? Hell. It's not good. You don't want to go there. You want to allow a market to be free. This is not a free market. The airlines, get rid of them. That's bankrupt. That's it. Everyone who's holding the bags, like, oh, what do we do? Our stocks. All right, no, that's it. Bankruptcy, courts handle it. The planes still sit there. People will come in and they will make it better. They're like, I will buy that plane. Yeah, stockholders, everyone gets the shaft. But at least you have a free market. Yeah, people lose their jobs. Yes, that's what a free market is. It's like a screaming kid. A lot of these things are very parenting, right? Parented 6, so I know what it's like. And that kid that falls down in the aisles and starts screaming, I want my candy or whatever. Why do they have to put aisles right down the middle? And then they put candy to the left and the right. And you have kids. I had kids that would grab it, take a bite, and be like, what do you want me to do now? Well, I won't do it now, sweetie, but when we get home, it's going to be really hard for you to sit. And that's what's going on with these businesses, these corporations, these zombie companies. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to whoop your butt, airlines. And that's just what it is. What did they do with the last billions? That's a lot of money, by the way. That's a B, not a M. Okay? These are billions. But Johnny Bravo, they'll lose their jobs. I am so sorry. Looks like these CEOs and all the people up there, they guess you're going to lose your yachts. It is what it is. We're going to restructure. Maybe your tickets are going to cost a lot more until we can have a free market. And that's what a free market is. And hey, looky there. I remembered because you push the like button, which pushes out. That's what's cool, you guys. If you push that button, crazy as it is, they're like, I think we'll share this guy with other people. He may have some knowledge that's what it does. It really does. It just pushes. It's like, oh, hey, thank you. So honestly, if I could give you guys a like and push you, I would. Okay. But the COMEX delivery dates. And this is the one asset that I'm like, this is what I hold. Do I have any laying around? Yep. I hold this one. And then until my house cleaner, I don't know, takes it. I'd hold that one. And I know I get a lot of hate on that. I have the hardest time trading Bitcoin unless it's in the RSI, the overbought, oversold. I can do that, but trying to like write charts and graphs, and I just really get like, ooh, that was a bull flag. It should take. Oh, I just lost all my money. But look at all these people, these contracts. They're taking delivery. Good luck. When this scam gets broken up. It's doorbusters right now. And if you ever wanted to bust down my door, you could do it with gold. Look at this. In 2018, 81 metric tons. Now, and we're not even done with 2020, right? 540 tons. And by the end of the year, we might be at 800 metric tons. That is a lot of physical gold. And I like owning assets that are limited. I'll take it. That's why I love Bitcoin. Deflationary, only 21 million. Those who have it, have it. It's broken down into the smallest amount humanly possible. And I don't think you haven't seen the bull market yet for gold. You haven't seen it on Bitcoin. And when people FOMO, you will wish that you had some of it. And for those of you that are like, hey, how do you buy? Oh, that's a green screen. You can't see that. Oh, man. Can you see? I have to change my color on that one. I use the Cash app. This is so stupid, but I mean, green doesn't really work, but I was going to show you. They give you $5. If I can remember to put a link in the description on that one, I'll probably forget. I'm sorry. But you can buy, okay, I just did it. I bought $1 of Bitcoin. See, the white screen works. $1. That's it. If this thing ever takes off, you'll wish you got $5 free of it. Or not. I get it. And thank you guys for making it to the very end. Those of you, my friends that make it. Just want to say thank you. I really appreciate you. And if I ever see you around, if I'm in a restaurant or if I'm at a bar or something, you know the drinks are on me, and I'll see you tomorrow.